Hey everyone, it's Patty. Thanks for joining. Today we're going to use this Back on Your Feet stamp set. It's really cute. It has some really cute images, and the sloth is just, I guess sloths are in now. He's just so cute. You could say, sigh with the sloth, and then the turtle upside down, hope you're back on your feet soon. The giraffe's neck is in a knot, so I did ouch. This is not good, you could put. So there's a lot of cute cards I think you can make with it. This is the one I made using Pretty Peacock and Pool Party. The one we're going to make on camera today is different colors. But I'm using this Designer Series paper is from the Dinoroar DSP. And it's not something I would normally buy, but I did the paper share and I had some leftovers. So I like to look through my Designer Series paper and see what the patterns are besides the dinosaurs. The eggs are cute. Probably, I guess I'll make some kid card for my grandson, but I'm not a big dinosaur person. Don't have a lot to do, but I love this. So I love to look through it and get different ideas. This is pretty. So I end up using Designer Series paper in a lot of different ways, but I'll definitely make something for my grandson with that. But I love the colors here, and I love that the Designer Series paper tells you exactly what colors. So Flirty, Flamingo, Lovely Lipstick, that's the other card that we're going to make today. Mango Melody, Old Olive, Pineapple Punch, Pool Party, Pretty Peacock, and Whisper White. So you really know exactly what colors to use together with it. So let's get started. I have my stamp mounted. I have all my pieces. So again, we're using Flirty Flamingo and Lovely Lipstick. And we'll first stamp this cute giraffe. And I'm just going to stamp him in the Memento black ink. Make sure he's nice and inked up. And I cut the two rectangles. Let me just tell you real quick. I used this rectangle stitched framelit. So I'm using the 4th and the 5th, and I just ran it through my Big Shot and got the white and then the colored piece behind it. So I'm going to just ink this up and test it out on my scratch paper. I just like to make sure it's nice and inked, and that looks good. This poor little giraffe, his face looks like he's tied up in knots, right? It's the perfect face for him. So I'm going to just line this up on my grid paper to make sure it's straight, and then just stamp him. I'm going a little bit to the left because I want to put the ouch in there, and that's just perfect. So let me get my ouch going. I think you could put sigh, or you could put this is not good up here, but I like the ouch. So let's just double check it. Okay. So I think that's cute. And then on the inside, I just took another piece of that striped paper across the bottom and said, hope things get better soon. So this could be for somebody who got injured or is sick, or I don't know, lost their job, or there's any kind of things that you're hoping for, that they would get better soon. So I'm using my blends. I'm going to use the So Saffron Dark on the body itself. So I'm going to just color him in, and I'm using kind of the bullet tip on the end instead of the flare tip, because I want to make sure I stay within the lines. So I'm going to probably speed this up and color him in. And you see I got a dot there. I'm going to try to get that with the color lifter. Sometimes it doesn't work so good on the dark colors, but I don't know if you can even see it. So I may have to go over that a couple of times. So that was the So Saffron, and then I'm using the dark, what is it, Calypso Coral, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use just the bullet point instead of the flare, just to make sure I stay within the circles. Okay, so that looks good. I'm going to just, actually I'm going to color A little bit in his ears in this color. Kind of round it here. And then I'm going to do his hoofs in the gray. So this is smoky slate, light smoky slate. So I'm going to just put his hoofs in that. It might be better in a brown, I don't know. Not sure what color this should be on a giraffe. And then I'm using light crumb cake, and I'm just going to give him kind of a ground to stand on. And this would be nice if it was kind of a watercolor look. So I'm going to try to give that kind of look to it. Doesn't have to be perfect, just kind of color it in. Okay, so he's standing on something, not in air. And this covered up pretty good. Okay, so now we just put the card together. Let me stamp the inside. So I did on the inside again, hope things get better soon. I'm going to do the same thing. And just, I always like to test it out. And I try to see the bottom of the stamp itself to see that it's lined up. I don't always have the sticker on and everything on exactly straight, so it's a good way to line things up. Okay. And then we'll put everything together. So I'm just going to use liquid glue, and I'll put this on first on the inside, and then I'm going to pop up the giraffe itself. Oh, got a lot of glue on there. And we'll just go end to end with this. And put this aside, and we can do the giraffe on the lovely lipstick. I think this is a nice combination, and I love the way it all matches the Designer Series paper. I think it kind of picks it up nicely. So we'll just center this. And then we'll put this on the edge of the Flirty Flamingo. I love all the names. That'd be a nice job to name things. I remember my kids were little, they were coming out with new crayon colors, Crayola, and they had a contest to come up with neat names. So my kids and their aunt worked on that and submitted it, and I guess we didn't win, but it was fun. And let's put this down on the card base. I always feel like there's little bits of stuff. Sometimes I have embossing powder or something on. Have to do a better job cleaning, I think. So we're going to pop him up with dimensionals. So let me get some of those out. And actually, before I do that, I added these little triangles. And that's also with the dinosaur Dinoroar enamel shapes, and I thought these went good with this. So I didn't have, you know, they're only in the red, so I used the red there, but I think it coordinates nicely. So let's get these on. Let me get my pickup tool, and I'm just going to put the 3 on. I just think they're cute. I mean, they'd be really cute on a kid's card, which I guess is what this dinosaur stuff is about, but I don't know, it reminded me jungly of the jungle for the giraffe. I didn't get that on very good. There we go. I think that's cute. And then we can just put this on with the dimensionals, put the inside on, and we're done. Pretty quick card, but I think it's a fun card if somebody, you know, broke their leg or their arm or something like that. I think It would be fun to get a card like this in the mail. I love getting cards in the mail that are homemade. I mean, when you just get the envelope, you know it's a card, right? Not a bill. And then when you open it up and it's a nice homemade card that somebody spent the time to make for you, I think it's really nice. Okay, so let's just center this up. I like these colors. I like both colors, actually. I'm not sure which ones I like better. And let's put the inside in. And then we are done. So I think I'm going to do the sloth and the turtle. I just love them. I've seen a lot of cards on Pinterest with this set. And I was like, oh, I've got to give that a try. So I just got this set. And I see I'm over a little bit here. So I'm going to take my scissors and just snip it. It's always good to do this from the back. It's good to do it without a shaky hand. My hand is shaking. Okay. I feel like that's on a little crooked. That's good. Okay, so these are the two cards. Here's the back on your feet, and then we have the lovely lipstick and Flirty Flamingo, and then Pretty Peacock and Pool Party. So let me know which ones you like better. I think they're both really cute. I love him. And you guys have a good day, and we'll see you again. Bye.